What's going on?
Nobody will tell me anything. Wills, can't we go ask Father?
We shouldn't go into his rooms without permission, Harry.
I don't care. I'm going.
Your Royal Highness, please lower your voice.
Thomas, why is everyone awake?
Did something bad happen?
I'm so sorry. Your father will speak to you shortly. Remain here.
Remain here. What is it, Wills?
I don't know. If I had a television in here, I bet you would know what was going on.
If you had a telly, you'd just watch Spice Girls videos all night. No, if you ask Mummy, I bet you she'll let you have a television.
Harry. Come in.
Good morning, boys. This is, I'm afraid I have some dreadful news. We've had an accident. I mean to say, Mummy's had an accident in Paris.
Is she all right?
No, William, I'm afraid she's not all right. She was hurt quite badly. Her car went out of control. It appears some photographers were chasing her, and the doctors tried very, very hard to help her. But I'm afraid she's gone. Of course, this is an awful, awful thing to have happened. But people will be looking to us now. We must show our bravery now, not our tears. Now, your grandmother wants to offer her condolences. Then we'll have breakfast and go to church.
No. What photographers were chasing her?
No, we'll talk later, William.
Have they been arrested?
William. William.
Tell us the truth!
I know you're angry. We are all of us angry. But we mustn't show it publicly.
It's scum like that who chased Mummy.
William, please lower your voice.
Why? She's dead and you're all acting like nothing's happened.
No more of this. There are expectations of us, and we will meet them. Is that understood?
What's to make of this world when the thing you love has been taken out from under you, and you don't have the strength to find the words that might help us make the best of what we're going through? It might explain this crazy mess that's falling onto my heart and my head. They've been dragged around, but they'll never stop the pounding of my heart and my head. They've been pulled apart by this crazy world around us. My heart, these days, we're gonna need all the love that we can take if we're gonna make it through another one of these days.
Witnesses say that the car was being pursued by photographers on motorbikes. Whatever the cause, it's clear that when he entered this tunnel, alongside the River Seine, the driver lost control, crashing into a large pillar, causing massive...
Not yet broken over Buckingham Palace. As people began to arrive to pay their respects, some stood before the palace gate.
This was the end. The end of both fairy tale and tragedy. While the nation grieves, the royal family remains silent. No plans are being made to give Diana a royal funeral.
The people are still gathering to remember a princess and to reflect on the impact her death will have on the royal family that she may have changed forever.
I understand you're upset.
People are crying in the streets in London. And we're hiding up in Scotland.
We're certainly not hiding.
We are grieving in private.
Perhaps we should all go to London.
No, I don't want to just go to London. I want you to give my mother a royal funeral.
William, please understand, your mother was not a royal.
No outsider has had a royal funeral since Churchill.
She's not an outsider. She's my mother. And to the rest of the world, she's still a princess. People love her. I love her.
I know protocol is hard to understand at your age, but things must be done a certain way.
You know when you are king.
I won't be king. If we don't do something for my mother right now, they won't want a king. Please, Granny. The whole country thinks we don't care. Please do something.
First, I want to pay tribute to Diana myself. She was an exceptional and gifted human being. In good times and bad, she never lost her capacity to smile and to laugh, nor to inspire others with her warmth and kindness. I admired and respected her.
What did he say to Granny?
And commitment to others, and especially for her devotion to her two boys.
Did you tie that?
This week at Belmont,
I was nervous. Did you see all the people out there?
Harry come to terms with the devastating loss they and the rest of us have suffered. No one who ever knew Diana will ever forget her. Millions of others who never met her, but felt
What are you doing?
they knew her.
Practicing my royal gaze. Don't want to cry and embarrass anyone.
You know what?
We have seen throughout Britain and around the world.
I was thinking we could just look at our shoes.
Expression of sadness.
Just for today.
Diana's death. We have all been trying in our different ways to cope, but it's not easy.
The funeral procession is ready. Your grandfather and your uncle are waiting. Chin up now, Harry.
I told him it was all right if he looked at his shoes.
Fine. Shoes it is then. We should be going.
Wait. I want you to put this right on top, Wills.
I think it's all right to look at your shoes as well.
Good morning, Your Royal Highness.
There's some men are kidnapping Wills. Round the back. Hurry! Come on, hurry! Quickly! I'm telling the truth this time. Honestly.
Here we go again.
Where's the goon squad?
Search me.
See you on the weekend, yeah?
Where to, mate? Hey, relax. I'm not going to kidnap you.
Who are you?
I'm your new bodyguard, Anthony Griffiths.
You work for my father?
That's right. Guess somebody thought you could use a changing of the guard. Look, your father thought this might be a good fit. So we'll try it out. But I'll be straight with you and you be straight with me. It's all about respect, both ways. How's that sound to you? Unless you like to catch a ride to school with Mr. Lenny and Mr. Squiggy back there.
No, this is fine, Mr. Griffiths.
What, is my father here? Mr. Griffiths is my dad, and only my grandmother calls me Anthony. I'm Tony to my friends. Okay, let's start this off proper, huh? First off, this crap music has got to go.
Hello, mate. Hey, Lawrence, how you doing? All right, next game. Set him up. Here we go.
Matron's coming. Better put that away, James.
Yep, let's go.
Shut up, Lawrence.
Oh, you've been playing this over the summer, haven't you?
Hey, 1-0.
This is the only fun I've had still been. Very good. You must have been playing.
As you know, we have the honor of His Royal Highness Prince William in our house again. The Prince has recently suffered a devastating loss, and I expect him to be treated with compassion and respect. Mr. Clavier. Anyone found with this trash will be expelled. Welcome back, Your Royal Highness.
Thank you. Hey, guys.
I've got your kit.
No, that's... No, really, that's...
Let me show you your rooms.
Spoiled brat.
I'm still jealous. Just because he's rich and you're here on scholarship.
I'm here because I worked hard. Willie Wales is still here because the damn tourists still think we need a royal family.
Who seems to have suddenly caught leprosy, I'm fine.
Well, people don't know how to behave around you after, you know. Some of us are going to kick up a game of rugby on the sixpenny field next Saturday.
Oh, I'm there.
Great. Look, if you need to chat, I'm right down the hall.
Thanks, Larry.
world's rap. At least it is for some.
Get off me!
Hope Harry's a better rugby player than you are. But he did have a different dad, didn't he?
Just shut up
Which
and
one was
play.
it? The tennis player or the pop star? The tabloids say.
Much?
Pardon me, gentlemen, but it is rugby, eh?
Was there some kind of fight?
Sir, I'm not saying that Wills punched him, but the Pratt had it coming.
That's really not the point. The point is lack of self-control.
Are you saying that a 15-year-old boy can't defend himself?
I'm saying he can't go around getting into rows.
I thought the press said they'd leave me alone at Eton.
The tabloid had a source.
What are you saying a boy told them?
Do you see why it is your duty as royal
My
heir?
son is well aware of his duty. Everyone out.
Sir, the Queen has asked us to take care of this
I
matter.
don't need my mother's advisors to speak to my own son.
He said something about Mummy. But I didn't hit him. He's got a bit rough.
People are going to say a great many things to rile you, but you mustn't let them. Especially when it's written in the press.
I'm not just gonna take it. I'm not gonna let the press win. They murdered her.
William, your mother was the victim of a drunk driver.
Really? Then why were they doing 90? To get to the chip shop before it closed?
Look, however outdated it may seem to you or anyone else, you are the heir to the throne and you'll behave in a decent fashion.
I'll be royal when I'm required. But when I'm off duty, I'm gonna live my own life.
I bloody wish you could.
Bloody watch me.
You spoiled it for James.
I mean, how would you feel if every time you lost your temper or sort of tripped on a curb, someone was there to catch it on film?
Yeah, that sucks. You want me to get you back?
James. Someone got a royal spanking?
How much did the tabloid pay you?
Tabloid.
You didn't talk to the papers?
I'm sorry to burst your little Windsor bubble, but I've better things to do than gob on about you. Oh, God.
Wow! Isn't this brilliant, Dad?
Right, brilliant.
God, wouldn't you love to be a rock star? All those girls screaming your name?
Yeah, forget it. I've heard you sing.
Thanks for bringing us, Papa.
Yes, well, we wouldn't want to miss the Spice Girls.
Girls.
I know the garden tour is hardly polo, Charles.
Well, it's on the schedule.
Ah, first in duty, as always. But I do hope you also wanted to see your dotty old grandmother. So, How are the boys holding up?
Amazingly well after their first holidays without their mother.
Well, it has been 8 months since Diana died after all. And they are Windsors. We know how to buck up when the chips are down. Oh, yes. Now that one certainly deserves a medal. What an astonishing colour. What's troubling you, Charles? I can hear you grinding your teeth.
Sorry. I was just wondering if I should cancel a state trip to Canada next month. I don't think it's a good time to leave the boys.
Nonsense. When you were a boy, your mother left you for weeks at a time and no harm done.
There most certainly was harm done. I felt like a bloody orphan.
Gracious, Charles, we never knew that. You never said. Take your boys with you. By the way, is Sporty Spice as cute in person as she is in all the magazines?
Yes, it's an official visit.
Where's the Prince of Wales?
He's already here.
It's protocol. 2 heirs can't fly on the same plane.
Oh, right, of course.
So, who's the famous person on the plane then?
You are.
What the hell is going on? It's like the Beatles.
This is brilliant.
Don't look at me.
Well, they're certainly not here to see me.
Let's get inside.
They've trapped us in here.
Will's trapped in limo by girls. You wanted to be a rock star.
It's not the girls, it's the paparazzi. I hate those insects.
Oh, that's Harry. Oh, Harry. I understand. Prince William wasn't to Vancouver. I understand. You and your brother are going to be going to a hockey game, sir. Prince Charles, welcome to Vancouver. I understand you'll be going to a hockey game.
Right. Brilliant.
Houston, we just crashed and burned.
Hey, now, boys, just out. This way.
You'll miss your mama, boy.
Just give him a smile and they'll go.
Hey, get Wills to turn round. Wills,
Where you going? Come on, son, give it something.
They ruin everything.
You know, they're just people doing their job.
Really? And is their job making my life miserable?
I told you this was a state visit.
I know, but, you know, we were having fun.
Look, I know you don't want to hear this, but reporters and photographers are always going to be a part of your life. And the sooner you accept it, the better. Don't you understand? You remind them of your mother. First, let me say I believe the Canadian environment is very important in two ways. Well, as I was saying, saving the environment for future generations. So much for William having his own life.
Hello?
Happy birthday!
He's 16! Sweet 16 and never been kissed!
Happy
birthday! Oh my God! It's Willie Wales being Sally.
Canadian horse! Careful! I have to get this stuff back to the theatre prop room!
Oh, shut up!
Oh, wait! Go.
16 today.
You have to hear this.
Kay wants to wish him a happy birthday. So, Wills, this one's for you.
So, what are we going to do to celebrate then, hey?
I think he's already got plans.
Oh, I bet she's way hot, yeah? No, she's not hot. I'll probably just go and have dinner with my grandmother.
Oh,
no way! You can have mushy peas with the Queen of England any day. You're only 16 once. Now, come on!
Let's go!
Well, Jimmy McGee, Pa! It's Will's birthday!
Oh, really? Is it your birthday? I hadn't noticed.
You're welcome to tag along.
Will, hurry up, old
Well, we've got final exams in the morning. Some of us have to study to stay here.
Come on, let's shove off.
So where are we off to, guys?
We're going out, Rocco. My mates want to take me out on a birthday pub crawl. Just us.
Oh, come on, you know I can't let you go off by yourself.
Look, it's my birthday, and I'm going out alone.
You guys, you do whatever you need to.
Techno music. Sorry. Hi.
Lawrence, put it away. I say we go in, commandeer the situation, extricate the prince.
It's his birthday, Hotspur. Give the boy a break.
So, have I told you guys how much having you around means to me?
Oh, it's not like a flat American beer commercial.
No, I just mean I hope when Harry gets here next year he finds as good a bunch of mates as you guys.
Oh, don't get all mushy or sinus.
What'd you call me?
It was in the paper today. Come on, show. Right, I quote, William likes fast food, techno music, and walking on the beach.
This is the best.
William just adores being a sex symbol.
I never said any of this. I never said any of this crap.
Come on!
Okay, you stay here, I'll go after him. Can I give you a lift, mate?
No. I'm just gonna...
Oh, my word. Is that...
George Michael, yeah. It's pathetic, isn't it?
Oh.
William has complained to the press about their profile on him on his birthday.
He was embarrassed. I don't blame him.
The media have been very good about not hounding him at Eton.
Well, they can always find something to print, can't they?
Yes, well, that brings me to another matter. His protection officers have told us that he's been seen frequently in pubs.
No harm done, as I understand.
William is our heir. He will not need any more tabloid coverage.
I'll speak to him about it.
I believe we can sort this whole thing out by finding William a better class of friends. From families the palace knows,
Make yourself at home.
Why didn't you come home for your birthday yesterday?
Because it's not my job to jump every time someone tells me to.
Just think it was a bit of a crummy thing to do. Where are you going?
To the cinema.
Can I come?
I'm going with some Eton mates.
So?
So they don't want a kid around. Haven't you got your own friends?
I'm sorry, you royal high horse.
Harry, wait. Hello?
Oh, God. Charles?
Oh, William.
I came home for the weekend.
I guess the two of you haven't been formally introduced. This is Camilla Parker Bowles.
No, I know. Hi.
Glad to finally meet you.
Would you like to join us for dinner?
Actually, I've got plans.
Charles, the boy doesn't want to have dinner with a couple of old boots like us.
I'm going to the cinema with some mates.
Yes, well, that's something I want to talk to you about, actually. Your friends.
What's wrong with them?
Well, your grandmother feels perhaps they might not be the best influence on you.
Are you saying now the palace has to approve my friends too?
No, it's not that at all. It's just, well, let me acquaint you with some people who are from our circle.
And who's in our circle?
Let's say Camilla's children. You've met Tom and Laura?
I'm sure this all sounds very strange to you, but can you do your dad a favour and spend a little time with people he knows? Then everyone can unpack and we can give it a rest, for God's sake.
I'm going to be late.
That went frightfully well.
Mummy has said that Tom and I should see more of you now that they're dating.
I know this is kind of strange, our parents putting you together with me and Laura like this.
Tom and I know this brilliant little cafe. We'll have a quiet bite and get to know each other, yes?
Sounds like fun.
Hurry, perhaps we could do something else.
You two go in, and I'll catch up. Hello, laddies.
we're just gonna nick inside for some supper. It's a bit poshy inside.
Okay, the grunts will wait out here.
Good. Brilliant.
This doesn't smell right. Why don't you go and check it out?
Right.
Come on.
Look on!
What are you doing? Being under an influence on you.
Right, sorry, mate. A raw flush beats an inside straight.
Okay.
Wow, this place is cool.
No, this place is manky. The real party's in the dungeon.
Tommy PB.
I bought a friend, Tony.
Yee. It's Williams in the house.
Relax. You're just one of us down here. No bodyguards. No one's gonna kiss your bum. Unless you're into that sort of thing.
And no bloody tabloid shooters. Sounds like heaven.
Come on, don't you remember me? Family holidays, skiing at Cloistered.
Tara?
You never noticed I had breasts before. Here, have a proper look. Mind yourself, Tara. I think Wills is a virgin. Oh. Let's see what we can do about that. Laura, baby!
You think the prince is using drugs?
He's 16 years old and hanging about in clubs with Tom and Tara, known drug users.
The Scotland Yard think the palace ought to know.
It's under control.
So he didn't give you the slip last night, then?
You need to see something.
It's a Prince William website. There are hundreds.
That's right. Now this one. Scotland Yard has red flagged this site and dozens like it as possibly life-threatening to the prince. There are people who mean him serious harm. Extremists, anti-royalists, not to mention the usual psychotics, criminals, stalkers.
And our job is even harder now with Prince Harry attending Eton as well.
William is in real danger.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'll speak with him.
James, let's make some supper.
Yeah, sounds good. Is that Windsor?
You must really want to win the Eton swim meet. Can't see why I can't just buy the trophy. What?
Think my job's a joke, do you?
No. Look, Tony, the other night, I just wanted one night on my own without my zookeepers around.
William, we're here for a reason. You've received a number of death threats.
That's not true.
The hell it isn't.
You don't... Look, I just need a little breathing room.
Well, then get a couple of good breaths. You remember what I said to you? That we'd be straight with each other? Remember.
Right this way, Tommy PB. Ian, see you boys.
Hello then, ladies. Be right back. I'm getting a drinky stink. Lads? Hey, look, there's Tara. Oh, she is so hot. No, mate. That is hot. Oh boy, you're hitting on that. Sitting on that? Lady! Hi. I'm Leonardo DiCaprio.
Really? You're much taller than you appear on film.
It's special effects. Do you fancy a dance?
Why not?
Dancing with my girl.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, but not tonight. Even if he does deserve it. Let me buy you a drink.
I want to do my lips.
You know, you can't leave with her.
You're not my father.
No, but apparently you still need one. Not only is it stupid and a security risk, but if the press gets hold of this, you're gonna look like a sleazy punk. My God! You really have no idea who to trust, do you?
Look, I drove here with Tom, and I'm gonna leave with him.
Why don't you let us take you home?
Sorry, miss. The party's done there.
Easy. Let's just reverse the car now. Brakes, 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 brakes.
Well, even James Bond had to learn how to use a gear stick. Just give it a bit of a nudge.
I don't need help.
You have drivers, William. You don't need your license.
Look, Dad, I want to drive a girl home without bodyguards breathing down my neck. I have no privacy. Can't even get a decent snog.
What?
Kiss a girl. Make out.
Oh, right, of course. William, be careful. Some girls are only interested in
Sleeping with someone famous. Oh, and if the palace approves of them, they must be perfectly safe. That's a laugh.
Why do you say that?
I need my own car.
Well, Granny, it's just that I'm old enough to drive a car now, and, you know, I'm well behaved and my grades are good, and, well, I think I deserve it.
Even without your own car, you had no trouble visiting pubs and discos at the weekend.
I've been to a few places.
You do realize how very dangerous it is to make yourself so vulnerable in public?
I can hardly stay tucked away in my room on a Friday night, can I?
I suppose not. I don't see why you can't find your enjoyment closer to home at the weekend.
Home? Here at the palace?
William, I know the last place you want to spend your weekend is with your old grandmother. I think it's about time that I met some of your friends. After that, we will consider securing a suitable vehicle for you.
Oh, I'd like that.
Good. My secretary will make an appointment for you and your friends. It'll be such fun, won't it? So, Lawrence, is it?
Yes. Yes, Mum. Lawrence.
And what are your favourite subjects at Eton, Lawrence?
Oh, well, I love the theatre, Shakespeare, absolutely. And I just adore the choir.
Any sport?
Oh, yeah, rugby, sir, of course.
And you are?
James Clavier.
And how did you and William become friends?
William and I aren't exactly what you call friends. We're more like competitors. I'm just not quite sure why he invited me here tonight. But it took guts.
Well, that's refreshing.
Well, it's been wonderful getting to know you all, but I think it's time the old folk retired. You stay as long as you like. We'd like you all to feel at home. And, good night, gentlemen.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, sir. Good night.
I fancy Shakespeare and the choir.
Well, she bought it, though, didn't she, Wills?
Hang on. You mean you had us over here just to fool your grandparents? Look, my mother likes to know who I hang around with too. Why should you be any different?
Don't get your knickers in a twist.
Now that's what I call real music.
Well, how's about some real refreshment?
Come on. Yeah, come on, lads. Bye, James.
What do you think you're doing?
Wow, my goodness. Fantastic. Right on, Wills. Enough for one night.
Eureka.
Wills. Come on, Wills. You jerk! It's not funny. You don't think you can get hurt. Just like Mummy.
Come on, Hair Bear.
No! She was always running from people, dodging her bodyguards. She took chances. I don't want to lose you too, okay? What does it matter, right? All you care about is yourself.
Harry! Wait. Ow! Harry, wait! Harry!
What are you doing here?
You're being watched.
So what's new?
Come on, the car's over here. You're going home.
Tom's in there. What's going on?
Right, mate. This way, son. Come. Follow on. Come on. There you go. On your head.
You knew this was gonna happen. You know, I thought you were different, but you're just one of them. You live to kill any fun I'm having.
I'm just doing my job.
You're not my bloody nanny.
No, you're right. I'm not your nanny. Not anymore. Let me give you a piece of advice. Your mother's death will only buy you sympathy for behaving like a jerk for so long. You're gonna have to wake up and figure out how you're gonna live in the real world. Bye.
Yeah, I can handle myself.
One for the sun, mate. Lovely. Gotcha. Super.
Did they give you drugs?
No.
No one ever offered you cocaine? Marijuana?
No.
William, I'm only going to ask you this once. Are you using drugs? Look at me.
No, sir, I'm not.
I believe you.
This is... I know this must have really embarrassed the family.
Is that what you think this is about? Our image?
Well, isn't it? Ever since the day Mum died, everyone's been telling me how to look and how to feel and what's expected of me.
I see. William, I know the pressure you're under. The cameras, the constant expectation. You're not the only boy who would be king.
I'm not sure. I mean, what if I don't want to be king? I keep telling you that I want to live my own life. But I don't even know what that means.
Why don't you take a holiday? Harry could use a break as well. No palace, no press, no expectations.
Not often enough.
Hey.
Well?
You all right? Can I have a mineral water, please?
Okay.
What's that?
I just wanted to say, I know you were protecting me the other night. And I wanted to say thanks. Remember when I first met you? It was bloody 2 years ago now, and you asked me if respect could go both ways. And well, I respect you. And I want it to go both ways again. My dad wants me to take a sort of holiday, and Harry and I would like you to come with us.
I don't know.
Please, look, if you don't, they're gonna make me take Mr. Lenny and Mr. Squiggy.
Gosh, look at that!
Don't tell the army. This is what happens when you join the Royal Service.
Maybe it's just too many pints.
Shut up.
Tony, what would you be doing if you weren't here with us?
Probably be getting into more trouble than you. No, the army straightened me out. So to answer your question, well, this is it. This is exactly what I want to be doing for now. What about you? I mean, what would you do if you weren't a royal?
I've been asking myself that. I once told my mum I want to be a police officer so I could protect her.
Well, you know I'm probably only going to be with you through the new year. Well, whatever you do, whoever you become, I want you to know I'm proud to know you. I'm proud to know the man you're becoming. No, really. King or no king, I see you, Will. And you're a good man, and the best is still to come.
Thanks, mate.
Harry misses you, you know.
Look, I'm sorry about the way I've been acting. It's from the beginning. It's always been you and me. And And it would kill me if we weren't friends anymore.
Party Prince secretly loves his little brother. It's strange. Sometimes I feel like I can only deal with losing Mum because I know you're still here.
I better stick around then.
Well, besides, if anything happened to you, I'd be next in the line. I'd have to put up all those manky girls. Hey, you don't still fancy your Spice Girls, do you?
Nah.
Good. Alright. Listen. Alright, what do you... Just listen.
Who is this?
Her name's Britney Spears. Just to show you how much I love you, I'm giving her to you.
You're a good friend, Harry.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, Dennis.
And sir?
Oh, have you seen my dad?
Not today, no, sir.
You couldn't sleep either then? Well, I found some salami and gouda, I think. I know, I read in the tabloids that your favorite food is hamburgers.
The sandwich sounds great. Do you love Camilla more than Mum?
I'm about to say something to you that might astound you. But when I was a young man, I wasn't much of a playboy. I grew up sort of sheltered and a bit mystified by the whole opposite sex ritual. Then when I was about 20, I was at a polo match and Camilla came up to me and she said, well, let's never mind what she said. It was disgusting. And very, very Camilla. I was very taken with her. But the palace didn't see what I saw, and my mother forbade me to marry her.
That is so wrong.
Well, it was a different time. I was told what to do. Maybe too much.
I think you should be able to marry whomever you fall in love with.
But I did. Fall in love with your mother. My God, she was so beautiful, elegant, funny, and so fragile. I grew to love her very much indeed. But I made some mistakes, William. I rebelled, if you like, and people were hurt. When things fell apart with her, I was devastated. I need you to know how much I loved her.
Are we still going on a family vacation this summer?
I suppose.
It would be fine with us if you'd like to invite Camilla.
Fancy a drive? Well, it's your birthday in 3 weeks. You want to pass your driving test, don't you?
you could slow down a little.
You could slow down a little.
Good, good. Right, so why don't we return to the car park then?
The test's over. Already?
You've passed with flying colours.
So, what was your test score? Why? Well, I want to beat it.
I should think this music is much too distracting to drive. Oh, that's much better.
You like the Bee Gees? Tragically unhip.
I can't believe this. Who told them I was taking my driving test?
What are you gonna do?
What I should have done all along.
Will! William!
Dad, what's going on?
Happy 17th birthday, William.
Dad, this is brilliant. Tell him about the James Bond stuff.
Oh, well, I had the car customized. There's a satellite tracking system on board, of course. And the windows are armored glass. Armored panels in the doors, floor, and roof. And the tires are bulletproof.
Are you joking?
I wish I were.
Scotland Yard called me. They thought you should see this.
There are photos on this website of me through my window. How did they get these?
Police are running traces now.
Maybe you should stay here.
No. I have exams in the morning. I have to get back to school.
I'll run you up.
My mother has all the security in the world. 20 years ago, she woke up in the middle of the night to find a perfect stranger sitting on her bed with bloody hands gripping a shard of glass. No one stopped him, Mr. Griffiths. No one even knew he was there.
Sir. We caught him. The one selling the pictures.
So I sold a few photos here and there. I didn't know they were going to anything dangerous. I needed the money. Look, you don't know what it's like. Will, this is all a big mistake. I'm supposed to go on the wrong vacation.
You okay?
This really sucks.
Thanks.
I'll go and call your father.
You know, ever since my mum died, I've been trying to figure out who to trust.
Nothing to know, isn't it?
Listen, I know you don't like the royal family. Neither do I most of the time. But I trust you to be honest with me. I really need that.
As Britain succumbs to Millennium Fever, the Queen will be at the centre, opening the Millennium Dome at Greenwich for an audience of 10,000. But Prince William is still a no-show here.
Oh, Your Royal Highness, come on. We're counting down everything.
Okay, just give me a second.
What, are you emailing Britney Spears? Well, if you've moved on to Britney Spears, you can hook me up with a Spice Girl, right?
Which one?
All of them.
Happy New Year, Harry. Happy New Year, Wills. I really wish Mom was here.
Yeah, but you know, she just would have embarrassed us by dancing with all our friends.
This is our millennium, Harry.
Guess this is it.
You know, if you're going, why don't you take Mrs. Lenny and Squiggy with you?
Not a chance. It's New Year's Eve and I've got a date with a pub and a beautiful blonde and I'm late for both.
You could stay on, you know?
Army wants me back.
Well, what about next year? I mean, I might need crowd control at university.
With mates like that. Maybe I'll drop by for a pint sometime.
I'd like that.
Take care.
Cheers.
How's it going at school then?
Well, I've got A-levels this week, and I've never worked so hard in my life.
Well, your entire university standing depends on it.
I don't know. I was thinking about taking a gap year.
A gap year? Ah, any idea where?
To Argentina to play polo. Con, I need to train hard if I'm going to give you a run.
You may want to consider something more philanthropic. Well, whatever you choose. You know I'll support you.
Actually, I do know that.
Prince William is not competent to make serious decisions about his education.
Really? And why is that?
Because he's naturally stubborn and headstrong.
The palace must have final approval of the college William will attend.
What about Oxford?
No, Cambridge is the logical choice, I think. Where you attended, sir.
Why not ask William himself?
What do you mean?
He may have seen this luncheon meeting on my schedule.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes, well, Your Highness,
William.
Your Royal Highness, we were just discussing the choices of university for you.
Really, thank you. I'd love to consider your recommendations. And when I decide, I'll be certain to let you know.
Did he just say he'd let us know?
We're supposed to let him know.
Apparently that isn't how it works anymore.
How, you find out you're doing your A-level exams?
You mean it's not on the papers yet? I'm a certified genius, huh?
Yeah, right. I'm the genius.
You think they can take us on?
Let them try.
I don't want to damage British tourism, but...
Harry, think about it.
I thought reporters weren't allowed in school.
Something bad must have happened.
Something big. Well, they wouldn't be here. Wait.
Does your brother think about it? You're on the boat. Okay, lads, come on, gather round.
Is it my dad?
No, it's your mum.
Our mum?
Some sadistic slob has written a book about her.
Who is it?
Her old personal secretary. He totally dragged her through the mud. It's all over the news. I want a quote from you.
The palace will not dignify the book with an answer.
Did you read what this bastard said about Mum?
Yes, I know.
Well, he made things up.
I will have the palace issue a statement saying we abhor any former staff member betraying his own pledge of confidentiality.
No, I want him to hear from us that he's a bloody liar.
William, we just don't do that sort of thing.
Maybe we don't, but I do. I want to have a press conference.
You mean to say you are going to ask the press to come here?
Yeah, exactly.
Windsor's just don't call press conferences.
This is our mother. You with me on this?
Abso-bloody-lutely. They're going to tear you apart out there. Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm ready.
You don't look ready.
I still can't believe I'm doing this.
What? Are you saying you're gonna...
You don't think I'd let you go out there alone, do you?
Are you coming with us?
Abso-bloody-lutely.
Here we go.
Okay, that's the prince. Hello, Charles.
Thank you all for coming. I have a few things to say, then I can answer any questions you have. First, I want to say that I'm furious about the book that's come out about our mother. As you can imagine, both Harry and I are very upset about it. Trust is very important. We all have to learn who we can trust in our lives, and it's very painful when that trust is broken. Our mother's trust has been betrayed, and we're here to defend it. That's it. Any questions? Yeah.
Any choice of university yet?
No, not yet. I'm gonna take a gap here, though.
Where to?
I'm gonna go to Chile. I'm gonna work with a charity organization to build houses. Yeah.
Is Dad chipping in for the trip?
Maybe he's chipping in a little.
Little? They chip in all the bloody time.
Yeah.
Your Royal Highness?
No, William.
Prince William.
No, William. Just William.
Was it your father's idea to take the gap?
Well, no, I've always wanted to go to South America.